Why do most seniors never make it to 85, even when they follow their doctor's advice and feel like they're doing just fine? It's not genetics. It's not always disease. For millions of Americans over 60, it comes down to 6 everyday habits: subtle, silent, and seemingly harmless. But these patterns gradually damage your heart, brain, muscles, and immune system until something gives. The good news? Once you identify them, they're easy to correct. In this video, you'll learn exactly what they are, why they're so dangerous, and how to reverse them starting today with simple actions. And there's one habit in particular that's so common it actually passes as healthy. But if you're doing it wrong, it might be cutting years off your life. At 78, Harold had what most would call a good retirement. He was still driving, still walking every morning, still cooking for himself. But when he fainted in his kitchen and ended up in the ER, his blood pressure was dangerously low. His doctor connected the dots and revealed something Harold had never considered. The single behavior he did daily, without much thought, had quietly undermined his circulation, muscle tone, and hydration for years. The lesson? It's not how you feel today that predicts your future. It's what you repeat every day without thinking. 1. Sitting too long. Each day for seniors, sitting is one of the most deceptive threats to long-term health. It looks harmless, it feels restful, but your chair may be shortening your life in slow motion. According to the Mayo Clinic, sitting more than 8 hours a day increases the risk of cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, and even early death, even for those who exercise later. Why? Because long periods of sitting signal the body to downshift. Your circulation slows, your calorie burn drops, and your muscles stop contracting, especially in the legs, which accelerates weakness and stiffness. What makes this so dangerous is that the effects are silent. You won't feel it happening. But over weeks and months, stiffness turns into joint pain, leg strength fades, and blood vessels narrow. For seniors, this often leads to leg swelling, blood clots, poor balance, and difficulty rising from chairs. Movement isn't just exercise, it's circulation, it's oxygen delivery, it's brain activation. Sitting too long shuts all of that down. And worse, the longer you stay still, the harder it becomes to get moving again. Betty, 72, had a comfortable daily routine. She'd wake up, sit for breakfast, watch her morning shows, read in the afternoon, and relax with puzzles in the evening. Her step count was low, but she didn't feel unwell, until her doctor found early signs of deep vein thrombosis. That scared her. She started standing every 30 minutes, stretching her calves and walking around her apartment. Within weeks, her ankles stopped swelling and her legs felt more alive. The fix is incredibly simple. Break up every hour of sitting with 2 to 3 minutes of light movement. Stand up, stretch, march in place, walk to the kitchen, anything that gets your muscles working. Set a timer if needed. These small breaks restore circulation, reduce stiffness, and reawaken your nervous system. Your body doesn't need punishment, it needs motion, spread throughout the day. Don't wait until pain or numbness signals damage. Interrupt your sitting now and give your body the activity it needs to stay alive and responsive. 2. Skipping strength-based movement. Many older adults take pride in staying active. They walk, garden, and run errands. But walking alone isn't enough to prevent the loss of muscle mass that accelerates after age 60. Johns Hopkins researchers emphasize that without resistance-based movement, like standing up without using your hands, holding bodyweight positions, or lifting basic household objects, seniors lose strength much faster than they realize. And that strength is essential. It stabilizes joints, protects bones, regulates blood sugar, and helps prevent dangerous falls. When muscles shrink, the body compensates poorly. You may start to notice you need to lean on furniture to stand, or use 2 hands to carry things you used to lift easily. What you're witnessing is a decline in functional reserve. your body's backup strength. Once that reserve drops too low, even minor challenges, like climbing stairs or lifting groceries, can become exhausting or even risky. And unfortunately, muscle isn't preserved just by being mobile. It has to be worked, stretched, and challenged. Charles, 76, thought his daily walks were keeping him fit. But one day, while stepping off a curb, his leg gave out. He didn't fall, but the near miss jolted him. His physical therapist suggested he begin basic strength routines at home. 10 sit-to-stands from a chair, wall push-ups, and heel raises. Within a month, his knees were steadier, and his confidence grew with every step. You don't need dumbbells or machines. Your own body weight is enough. Start by doing 10 repetitions of standing from a chair using only your legs. Hold a squat against the wall for 15 seconds. Carry a full grocery bag from one side of the kitchen to the other. These movements build critical strength in your legs, hips, and core, the muscles that keep you upright and independent. Don't assume movement equals strength. Challenge your muscles every day, or prepare to lose them faster than you think. 3. Not getting quality. Sleep is more than rest, it's repair. And for seniors, poor sleep doesn't just mean grogginess, it means faster aging. Harvard Medical School warns that chronic sleep problems in older adults lead to higher rates of cardiovascular disease, memory loss, depression, and even premature death. During deep sleep, your body regulates hormones, repairs tissue, and clears toxins from the brain. When that process is disrupted, every system suffers, from immune response to balance and mental sharpness. What makes it worse is how common poor sleep becomes with age. You may wake up more often, sleep lighter, or take naps during the day that interrupt your nighttime rhythm. Many seniors normalize these patterns, believing it's just part of aging. But it's not harmless. Poor sleep disrupts blood sugar, increases inflammation, and blunts your decision-making. It even increases the risk of falling, as balance and reaction time decline when the brain is under-rested. Janet, 69, was waking up 4 times a night and felt tired every morning. Her doctor recommended a new evening routine: no screens after 8 p.m., dim lights, and calming music. She also made her bedroom cooler and started going to bed at the same time each night. Within a week, her sleep deepened, and within a month, her energy and focus improved dramatically. Improve your sleep by setting a consistent bedtime, avoiding caffeine after noon, and winding down with relaxing, screen-free activities. Keep your bedroom dark and cool, and avoid eating heavy meals late at night. If you wake during the night, try not to check the time or turn on bright lights. This helps you return to sleep faster. Don't ignore sleep problems or dismiss them as normal. Quality rest is the foundation of your health, and every day without it puts you at higher risk. 4. Ignoring mild dehydration. It's easy to forget to drink water, especially when you don't feel thirsty. But the CDC reports that dehydration is one of the most common and under-recognized health threats for seniors. As you age, your sense of thirst decreases. That means by the time you feel thirsty, your body may already be dehydrated. Even mild dehydration thickens your blood, reduces kidney function, stresses your heart, and impairs mental clarity. Over time, it also weakens your muscles and increases your risk of falls. Seniors often attribute dizziness, confusion, or fatigue to just getting older, when in reality, they're early signs of dehydration. It doesn't take extreme heat or intense activity to become dehydrated. Simply not drinking enough water over days can slowly impact your organs and circulation. And if you take medications that affect fluid levels, your risk rises even further. The fix is so simple, but too often ignored. Eugene, 80, used to get lightheaded every afternoon and thought it was just his blood pressure. After his daughter noticed how little he drank, She set a timer to remind him to sip water every hour. Within days, his energy stabilized, and the dizziness stopped entirely. Drink a glass of water first thing in the morning, one between each meal, and another in the evening. If plain water isn't appealing, try herbal teas or add slices of lemon, cucumber, or berries. Avoid relying on coffee, soda, or juice as hydration. These can dehydrate you further. Your organs can't function without water. Don't wait for thirst. Create a habit of consistent hydration before the damage creeps in silently. 5. Eating too many healthy packaged foods. Not everything labeled healthy is good for you. The American Heart Association warns that many foods marketed to older adults as low-fat, sugar-free, or diet-friendly are actually highly processed and filled with artificial additives, excess sodium, or hidden sugars. These ultra-processed foods increase inflammation, disrupt digestion, and often lead to overeating because they lack real fiber and satiety. Over time, they can worsen blood pressure, raise cholesterol, and accelerate cognitive decline. What's especially dangerous is how these products are disguised. A protein bar may sound like a smart snack, but it may contain more sugar than a candy bar. A frozen, low-calorie meal may look balanced, but it's often packed with preservatives and sodium. Seniors looking for convenience often fall into this trap, not realizing that they're swapping real nutrition for artificial convenience that comes at a steep cost to their health. Linda, 65, relied on healthy snack packs and diet desserts for years. After gaining weight and developing pre-diabetes, her nutritionist encouraged her to switch to fresh fruits, nuts, yogurt, and simple cooked meals. Within 2 months, her blood sugar improved, and she felt less bloated and more energetic. Focus your diet on whole, unprocessed foods. Prioritize vegetables, legumes, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats like olive oil and avocado. When buying packaged items, read the ingredient list. If there are more than 5 ingredients or ones you can't pronounce, it's likely not a wise choice. Don't let clever marketing steal your health. Choose foods your grandmother would recognize, and your body will thank you. 6. Avoiding social interaction. Loneliness doesn't always look like sadness. It can show up as apathy, low energy, or lack of interest in activities. But according to a long-term study from Harvard, social isolation increases the risk of early death in older adults by over 50%. Human beings are wired for connection. Without it, stress hormones rise, immune function drops, and cognitive decline speeds up. Isolation affects everything, from your heart to your memory. Many seniors don't feel lonely, but they're still disconnected. Skipping social gatherings, not calling friends, or going days without meaningful interaction slowly eats away at emotional resilience and physical strength. Social interaction boosts dopamine, reinforces purpose, and keeps your mind sharp. Without it, both mental and physical decline accelerate, even in people who are otherwise healthy. Wanda, 77, realized she hadn't spoken to anyone face-to-face in over a week. She began attending a weekly senior group and calling her niece every other day. Within a month, her mood lifted, she slept better, and her appetite returned. It wasn't medicine, it was connection. Make connection a daily goal. Reach out to friends or family, even for 5 minutes. Join a club, attend community events, or volunteer. Technology helps too. Video calls, messaging apps, or even online hobby groups keep you engaged and emotionally active. Your health isn't just physical, it's social. And the more connected you are, the longer and better you live. You now know the 6 hidden habits that rob millions of seniors of their best years. But more importantly, you know how to stop them. Small changes, like standing up more, sleeping better, eating real food, and staying connected, can add years to your life and strength to your body. You're not too late, you're right on time. The earlier you act, the more you gain. Which of these habits surprised you the most? Comment below and share what change you'll make today. Tap like if this helped, subscribe for more senior health tips, and share this with someone who deserves to live beyond 85 with clarity, strength, and freedom.